Are you ready for your first turn today?
Yes, sir. I've waited and waited. Now we're going to prove whether she goes hard or not. We're going to have fun.
All right, here we go.
Well, hello everyone. This is Friday. I did plan on being here about this time, but I did not intend on getting the storm last night and getting called in to work. So let me just start. Just a little YouTube channel. What I got going on today is 127 days to Fun Run Cruisers Tell of the Dragon Trip. 36 days of Fun Run Cruisers Drive-In. Daryl's putting that on in Sydney, Ohio at the fairgrounds. We look forward to both of them. Daryl's actually putting the Tell of the Dragon on, so I guess you can say Daryl's the backbone of this Fun Run Cruisers thing. There ain't no guess about it, he is, and we got a good group of people here. I think we're going with this Fun Run Cruisers. I think we're gonna have a good time. Hopefully it'll grow, get bigger and bigger. But today I have done the storm run. I'm gonna put it up here. Of course, when I get done, I'll have to tell you I done it, but I'll go ahead and tell you I done it anyway. I come in this morning. Arrived here at 5:30, well actually about 5:20, and got my paperwork, got my track time and everything, punched in at 5:30, got everything and took off. I sat on the track probably about 10 minutes till 6, and I've been running track since then. I run 34 miles on one track and then jumped over to the other track, and I run 10 miles of that track, and they said that was enough. I'd only found one small tree, and they said that was enough, that they think they'll be okay. So then I had to turn around and drive an hour back here, because it would have took just about the same amount of time if I just kept coming down the track and covered the track. Then it would have to got off the track, release my track, and then drive back by road. Like I told y'all, I sell my minutes to the railroad. I do what they say. Didn't make no sense to me, but hey, they the boss. They're the ones that's the smart ones. I would have just released track behind me. I would have kept coming back down so the train could have done what they needed to do, and I would have come all the way back down to High Rock and got off and come here. I'm about 12 minutes from High Rock to here, and it would have took right about the same amount of time, and I would have covered the track to come back by track rather than road. And to me, it was safer than getting the truck out on the road. But hey, who am I? But anyway, I'm gonna leave right here in just a minute. That's the reason doors and nothing's open. It's a nice day. I'm hoping it's not too wet, but I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna mow. I'm gonna get on my lawnmower and I'm gonna mow everything that at least I'm gonna mow my front pasture and my side pasture, and then I will unload the tractor, load the I got a couple motors and everything I need to bring. I want to bring here too. So I'm gonna load the motors up, and then I'm gonna hook the bush hog up and load tractor, bush hog, and moving pole back on the trailer, and then I'm gonna come here. And if everything's going right, I'm gonna unload the bush hog, and I'm gonna go over and bush hog what Chester needs. And then I'd like to get somehow or another, I'd like to get some videos recorded, so some footage, so I can have something to fall back on. Adam said something today. I got to go back and read the comments I breezed through them. I hadn't got to. Normally Randy responds to them, but he hasn't responded to them today. So I don't know. I need to get in there and respond. But Adam had said something about he does what he does because we do what we do, and that inspires him, and that made me feel good. I got to go back and read it exactly, make sure I understood what he was saying. But like I said, back that on the other day when Daryl checked in on us, it means a lot to Randy and I that people actually are watching and curious of what we're doing and saying that what we're doing making them move ahead. I'm not saying it has anything to do with us, but Ryan wasn't posting or anything, and we kept talking to Ryan and everything. He's gone back to posting and getting his videos up and going, and I don't know, it makes me feel good. So I'm glad this Snowman family is starting to grow and move forward. So anyway, it really makes me feel good. And then of course, I spelled that wrong. Oh, I didn't put another E on it, I believe. But anyway, I'll get in Daryl's premiere tonight. I think it's supposed to be a good one tonight. I think he's supposed to show the Pandora or April, whichever one you want to call it. I think he's supposed to show her in paint, I think. So I'm going to make sure I get in here for that one. And then I'll have to put some type of video together. I'll take my cameras with me and everything to see what I'm going to do with the tractor and all that. But that's kind of what I got planned on today, which I've done. I'm 6 hours into it as it is. I've already done 5.5 hours on the track, so or at work. So I'm going to go out here and jump my SS and run back to the house because I had taken, last night in the storm, I'd already loaded the tractor, so I carried it home with the dually, and I just parked it last night. I didn't try to unload it, put it in the shed or nothing like that. I just pulled in and parked, and then I got it this morning, got my SS and the little gauge center and come on here. And now I'll take it back home and see how it goes from there. But anyway, you got 1,440 minutes. I feel like I've done wasted a lot of them, about which I sold them to the railroad, but I didn't sleep that good last night. I kept waking up worried that my alarm wouldn't go off, and I had already told y'all that I wasn't going to set my alarm, and I thought, well, I might leave it set for 10 to 7. Well, I had to set it at 4 so I could come in here and run this track. So really haven't had anything to eat this morning. I drank my coffee. I might see if I can grab me a bite or something, and I kind of, like I said, kind of get a little headache. I've not even, I have my coffee and water, but I've not drank any Pepsi, and so, but anyway, you got 1,440 minutes. Keep your head up, keep a positive note. Think positive, and things will be okay. And even if something does steal some of your 1,440 minutes, remember, it'll get better. And that will pass too, just like everything else. So just got to do the best you can and hope for the best, and put your best foot forward and keep it positive. Keep it silly. And do the best you can. If you're not on your projects, get out there and get on them. Make yourself happy. Nobody else is going to. Thank you. All right, everybody. It's Friday night. I'm just going to be honest with you. I feel like I have been beat. I really haven't stopped. Well, let me rephrase that. I had company when I was unloading the tractor, getting the bush hog the power takeoff was stuck on the bush hog, so I was out there working on it. Got a phone call from the logging man. He was coming over here, and then while I was working on the bush hog, one of the other neighbors come over to talk, and when I stopped and talked to the neighbor, and the wood guy come up and sat there and talked with them, I don't know, it's probably 30 minutes, probably, I don't know. That was probably the only 30 minutes that I've really stopped since 5:30 this morning. And I lied, I take that back. Before the premiere, I went into the office, turned all the lights off, and I set an alarm for 35 minutes, and I did close my eyes for 35 minutes. So about an hour and 5 minutes is about all I'll have stopped since 5:30 this morning. And I just feel like I have been beat. It's been wide open all day. But anyway, let's get to this. On this Just a Silly Little YouTube channel, we got 127 days to Fun Run Cruisers Tell of the Dragon trip. That's going to be fun. I think there's more than just Tell of the Dragon, the drive. I think Daryl's got some other things going on. And I apologize because Daryl tells us about it. Randy knows more about it than me, mainly because he retains the information better than I do. I know they told me, and the deal and everything, but it slips my mind. But we got 36 days to the Fun Run Cruisers Drive-In at Sydney, Ohio, at the fairgrounds. Daryl's putting that on. I was hoping Randy was going to come on home this weekend. I do understand, like I told y'all, we are kind of tight on money, so I kind of, I get it. But, I was kind of hoping we could work on some stuff, but it is what it is. I mean, I do understand, and he needs to get that, make sure he's got the studying down pat, because this is one of those classes that he volunteered to do it. They didn't make him do it. But if he doesn't pass this, he no longer has a job at the railroad. It's very crappy the way they do that, but that's the railroad for you, So he's got to really, make sure he knows it. But anyway, storm run, I did that. I told y'all I come in this morning at 5:30, and actually I punched in at 5:30, and from 5:30 to 10 to 6, I got my boots on, I got my paperwork, I got my I called dispatch, got my numbers, and then at about 10 minutes till 6, I had drove from here to the track where I was starting, and I'd started my run. So I did that on both railroads, and then after I got done, I come here, I got my truck and went back to the house, and when I got there, I mowed. I got 8.5 acres at the house, and I probably mowed 6 of it. So between the running on the railroad and then turning around, getting here, driving the truck to there to the house, and then mowing 6.5 acres, and both of them bouncing you around pretty hard, I was already kind of sore. So I unloaded the tractor, I hooked it a bush hog, and loaded the bush hog and the tractor back on the trailer. And I carried the boom pole with me because I was going to load a couple of engines, because I had an idea about the engine stands and stuff. The only problem with that is I was running out of time. I told Chester I would be there this morning about 10 o'clock, and of course I was on the rail at, from 5:30 till 10. So I wasn't gonna make it, and I still hadn't even got the bush hog and everything. So I ended up getting over at Chester's probably, I don't know, it was 3 or 4, I don't know. And then I probably, he said that was an acre, but and it might have been, the grass was as high as the front of the tractor. So, and it was pretty thick. My tractor does good on that stuff, and I was actually bush hogging it high. If it would have been mine, I would have done it twice. I would have bush hogged it, and then I'd have went back and I'd have dropped the bush hog down pretty low, and I would have, because actually, my bush hog does real good. For the longest time, when my woods mower messed up, I was mowing my pasture with that bush hog, and it looked good when I got done. And I kept on top of it. I didn't let it get high, but it would actually look good with that bush hog. So it does good, but if that would have been mine, I would have went back over it. And I did go over several spots of his 2 or 3 times to try to make sure it looked good. And if I'd had more time, I would have probably went back over it again, but I didn't have time. And I literally, when I'm mowing or bush hogging or whatever, normally I keep a piece of chewing gum in my mouth to keep the all the dust particles and everything, kind of keep my throat moist so that I don't get like allergies in my throat gets the itchy, and then, you know, kind of like you get a sore throat. Well, when I mowed today at the house, I had a piece of gum in my mouth, but when I went to Chester's, I did not. And between the 2 mowing and mowing over at Chester's, like I said, I was already tired. Before the end, it wouldn't have took much for me to close my eyes, and I could have just fell off that tractor. I was that tired and trying to hold my eyes open while I finished. So, but anyway, I got the bush hogging done at Chester's. I didn't get any footage because of everything I was doing, and I've got footage of the mowing the pasture at the house. That I'll probably use that on tomorrow's video. Just, you know, like I said, mowing at the house, but that I don't have anything here, you know, and I feel bad about that because I know that y'all are helping us out and everything, watching the videos, and there's some, you know, different people popping in, watching and stuff. But I feel bad when I don't have what I consider good footage for y'all in the last couple of videos. Now, like I said, I've been wanting to put out the one where I got pulled over, so that one was okay. But that the other night, I like the one with the burnouts and stuff. I do like that, and like for people to watch it. I'm okay with it, but it wasn't what we've been doing here. And I had all intentions on working on that motor stand and getting that motor on the stand and tearing my motor apart, which that may be something I do tomorrow. But anyway, so that's so much on the recording. I didn't do a lot of it, but I do have some footage of mowing at the house. And then I got into Daryl's premiere, and it was a pretty good premiere tonight. I thought when it first come in, a lot of people was rolling in at the beginning, and I thought it was going to be a pretty big turnout because he was actually painting the jams in the top and everything in Pandora. And he's actually going to have one tomorrow, which time y'all see this, it will be over. But it's going to be interesting to watch it. He normally doesn't do them on the weekends. And I was hoping to do a premiere or do a live this weekend, but I won't be doing a premiere for sure because Randy's not here to do it. I was looking tonight when I was filling out everything to put tonight's video up. I see where how I can do the premiere and set it as a premiere, but I don't have the footage that I want to do to set one. Now I might have it tomorrow and do one for Sunday or something, I don't know. But I doubt I will. And I wanted to go live today, but of course, like I told y'all, I was running back and forth and I wasn't able to, which I guess I could have done it driving to and from with the tractor. But anyway, I did not. I may try to go live sometime tomorrow, and I definitely want to go live Sunday when I'm cooking breakfast, which I haven't reached out to Steven to see if he's coming or not. So I don't know. Hell, I may be cooking for myself Sunday, so I don't know. We'll see. Because, like I said, Randy's not here, and I haven't talked to Steven. He's been coming. He said it's been a highlight of his week to make it to Sunday to come eat with us. So that makes me feel good. But anyway, and then of course Chester told me tonight, Dave, that if he didn't see me before, he would, if God willing, he'll be here Sunday to watch the race. So we'll see how it goes. We'll get something going, and we'll make a video or two or something. I've been thinking about a couple shorts. I really miss doing those. I enjoyed them when we were doing them, and like I said, when we found out they wasn't helping us on watch hours. They do help on views, and once you get monetized, you know, it helps you on that too. But unless they've changed it since last I checked, the shorts does not give you watch hours. Now, even when you look on the YouTube Studio, when you put up a short, it will show you the shorts and the views, but it shows no hours. So like I said, when last we checked into it, the shorts does not help on going towards monetizing for hours. So that's why we've laid off on the shorts and trying just on videos. We took a hard hit this week, because of I guess a decent video went off. We had a decent one last year, and it hit, and we went backwards. So we lost probably 50. I'd say we lost 50 hours this week, and we dropped all the way down to 24, 36 or 38 or something like that, and we were at like 24, 60 or 70 or something like that. So we took a big drop, and then I noticed overnight our one of our premieres or our lives from last weekend went on, so it jumped back up to, I think, 24:42. I was hoping to be over 25 by this weekend with the premiere. We did a premiere and two lives, so I'm hoping that does it, but I'll find out in the morning how close we are and if it's going to do it. But more than likely, if we click over 25, that'd be awesome, but the week will probably take a hit. But anyway, like I said, it's all good. We've got to get a few more so we can get monetized and quit fighting, because if we don't get it as good as some of these videos done this year, it's really going to be hard to do better next year, which I hope we are. We're going in the right direction, and the logging guys are done, or logging guys done. We just got to get started on cleaning up, and I might sneak out there. It kind of depends on the weather. I don't want to do it when it's windy, of course, but I've got an idea on trying to do something with one of those stumps that's right out here. So I want to start up there, but there's a stump right out here I'd like to just try something, but we'll see. Anyway, remember, you got 1,440 minutes in every day. Get out there and do the best you can, and don't worry about everybody else, because like I said in one of the other videos, there's certain people that can be in hell and somebody bring them ice water and they would bitch because it was the wrong style of ice. So like I said, you can't please everybody, but you damn well can piss them off. So I don't say go aim to try to piss people off, because you know there is people out there that troll people and stuff like that. I don't really get into that. I think that's kind of I just don't think you should be doing that either, but to each its own. But you get out there and make yourself happy, and enjoy yourself. Do the best you can. Keep a positive attitude, and keep it silly. That's all I can say. And try to enjoy life. Thank you.